done though. Let's see. See, this is why as an artist, yeah, you need to have a diverse body of work. You can have the sultry ones for other reasons. You can have the pop hits for dancing. And then you have those ones that motivate people and are appropriate for events like this. Mm. Irabor, what do you think?
Well, first of all, I'm happy that Nigerian musicians get to perform in certain situations, certain areas, certain events. It's good for the industry, it's good for the country. But if we're going to now carry a magnifying glass to the whole situation, Tiwa had that online thing with Beyonce. Well, Beyonce didn't really respond. It was only herself that she was talking to, basically, where she was accusing Beyonce of not supporting or talking about issues in Africa or in Nigeria and all that. But this is Tiwa still singing a song from the album of Beyonce for the movie Lion King. I don't even understand the choice of song. Sometimes these musicians contradict themselves. If they are looking to fight the power or be the power or whatever, there's certain events you shouldn't attend. If, like I said, we're going to take a magnifying glass to this, basically. But at the end of the day, people get to or tend to want to benefit from the things they hate, even self, at the end of the day. So kudos to Tiwa. I love the dress, love the batter drums, everything. I was watching CNN at a point when they were asking a correspondent, like, what do Nigerians think about this whole thing? And the response was, people don't really care about the coronation. People just, okay, it's another event. Let's just watch, letting us seem as if we are not part of the pack. So kudos to Tiwa and every other person. Let's move on, really.
Yeah. Irabor. Well, let us know what your thoughts are. 010809 4440981. You can also tweet at smooth981.
All right, let's move on to our next story. And Zibby, this particular issue, we had this discussion was it last week?
Yeah.
We literally had this discussion last week.
I'm sorry, but I'm upset. I'm about to fight right now.
No. Zibby, calm down.
What happened?
Calm down.
Now, okay. Let me let you just say it.
Chris Brown and his crew reportedly fought Usher at Chris's 34th birthday party in Las Vegas. Now, Chris Brown and his crew reportedly jumped Usher outside of Skate Rock City, Las Vegas on Friday night. Breezy was at the venue for his surprise 34th birthday party organized and hosted by Usher himself.
So you're beating who hosted a surprise birthday for you? Wow, this life. That must have been a surprise for Usher.
Only Chris Brown could have done that. Only.
Now, according to the source, the celebrity field party was going well until Chris Brown reportedly acted rudely towards singer-actress Tiana Taylor for unknown reasons. But the insider observed that Brown appeared to be visibly drunk when he started interacting with Usher. A few guessed that Usher tried to intervene, but at some point, according to the source, Brown called the confession singer a coward and left the party.
My own party. I need my own money.
The drama escalated outside the venue onto Brown's boss when Usher confronted the singer about his behavior. Chris Brown.
He's moving sadly.
Wow.
Every time I think that he's taking a few steps forward, it seems like he's taking like 2 steps forward, 100 steps backward, or to the side.
Now, there's a little twist to this, though. Neither party, not Usher, not Chris Brown, none of them have come out to say this happened or this didn't happen. Yes, but the sources are saying it happened. And then Usher's son had a bit of a cryptic post where he posted some manga clip where one person is being jumped by 6 or 7 people. Later, he deleted it, but people said, okay, if Usher's son is posting that in some way is a confirmation that this happened.
They went down.
There's this issue about Black people trying to incite violence and glorify violence. It's like when the Will Smith thing happened, Jaden Smith posted something about the slap, like, oh, you can't mess with our family, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, is it that people's brains are in the gutter or something? Because how would you be posting something like that? Because it's violence at the end of the day. Even if the person, let's say, deserved, something, you don't now go online and do it. Black people need to wake up. I'm talking about Black people in America now specifically. They need to wake up and stop this victim mentality or glorifying violence, because black on black crime is very, very serious. They shouldn't use white supremacy or white cops to cover this whole thing. It's a serious thing, because if we're going to analyze this just based off of the facts, a fellow black, and I hate using the word black, but a fellow black musician who is a legend, a veteran, who paved the way for you as well, he's doing his residency in Vegas. And because you're talking to a lady, as it is that you said you're slightly drunk, Tiana Taylor, by the way, is married to Iman Shumpert. That's a basketball player. And I'm sure Chris Brown doesn't want any smoke with Iman Shumpert. So the developing stories will come through and we'll know what is going on. But if you're speaking, and you know how sensitive America is. So Usher was probably just trying to, I really don't know what's going on here, but my guy, step away, or whatever the case. You don't now start taking things to another level by, if again, this is what happened though, you take things to that level, now going to somebody's trailer or whatever and trying to, beat them up, or maybe someone's trying to calm you down and trying to fight the person. I mean, Chris Brown, yes, they say there's no smoke without fire. There's sometimes that there have been cases where there was actually no fire, no smoke in situations that people have accused Chris Brown of. But really, Chris Brown doesn't need this type of PR again, following everything that's happened since 2009.
Yeah, I'm sure the fact that there's not been any statement from either parties, because they have been advised by their PR to keep it quiet. Like probably if they don't say anything about it, it blows over. But the fact that Usher's son decided to do what they didn't ask him to do and then delete it meant that they took him aside, told him, my friend, will you wake up and do that thing? Take it now, down now.
I mean, Usher is such a sweetheart.
He is.
I mean,
he's a veteran.
He threw a party for you.
I mean,
and I hate when people say, "Oh, I was drunk." It's just like saying, "Oh, the devil made me do it."
Yeah, that is true.
The most popular excuse in the history of.
No, we actually did get the verses though, not just the one we wanted.
Oh, goodness.
Zibby.
Why?
Maybe they were fighting over his influence.
All right, let's look at the messages we have coming through on WhatsApp.
Okay, this is Francis. Francis says Nigeria has issues with the slight stuff done. Tiwa's Key to the Kingdom was dope and well themed. What do they expect she sings in a Nigerian accent for a British audience? The dragging was so unnecessary. She's putting us on the map. I celebrate her. Okay.
All right, Tayo.
Tayo says this debate of Tiwa singing for her colonizers, quote unquote, but some of us don't mind to jackpot there and work there. From P Square's lyrics before jumping off stage to Kiss a Fan, Reason with Me, but this loyalty to Diana by a certain musician.
Coughing Elton John.
And questioning of the British monarchy relevance for me is most interesting. Chris Brown is upgrading his problem from Rihanna to Usher Raymond. What he needed was Dutch courage to surprise his host.
All right, speaking about P Square, one of the Okoye brothers is facing a lot of backlash after getting very cozy with a female fan at a concert in Amsterdam. So Peter Okoye decided to plant a full lip lock on a very excited and happy fan. She didn't seem to mind though.
She probably won't wash those lips for the nearest, Yeah.
She probably hasn't even done till now.
You get?
Very risky. Not going to be dragging. It is risky because things can turn around and not for this.
Things can be passed around. Kissing strangers. It's true. There are so many gifts that can be passed around. What's an unwanted gift?
But if I were his wife, I don't know. I'd be very history of doing that. The dancer. Of doing that. So I think if I were his wife, I'd be like,
They say that when artists are on stage, there's a certain magic/madness that comes up, and in the heat of the moment, things happen.
Yeah.
So I mean, she's been a showbiz wife for a very long time, so it's very possible that she could understand.
Right. But
I mean, nothing a Range Rover can solve.
Or
Big
two.
Kobe.
Or two.
That adds me speaking.
Says
Our love don't
I'm
count.
happy.
All right, let's see. Ali says, oh no, not Chris Brown again. A sad shame. I know it's a shame, really. Adebola says, I struggle to find a song Tiwa could have performed among all her collection. However, I think there was no need for dragging. Are we ever going to move on from this colonialist history? Yet we keep tripping to our colonial masters' countries. It's hypocrisy. Lastly,
Thank
that
you.
was history in the making, and I think there would be more regrets if she had declined.
Yeah.
One more point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is Tiwa not a British citizen? I think she
Yes.
is. Okay, so she performed
yeah.
for her country. Daisy says, say it louder, Irabor, for the people at the back. American blacks sometimes come across backwards in regards to black on black crime. Nothing to glorify. If this is true, Chris Brown needs to grow up and change the people around him. He's 34. How much more?
He's a child anymore.
He's a father.
He's a
34
father.
years old. Back in the days, my grandfathers in the villages.
God bless you, my sister.
Even in 2009, he wasn't a child.
Exactly.
Wow.
And I'm not saying that issue is his fault altogether, if we're being honest. So
I hope Peter saves that video in case of future allegations.
Very important.
You're listening to The Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. Stay with us. The conversation continues shortly. Can I hear Jumoke?
yeah, I can't hear Jumoke. I can't hear Jumoke. I can barely hear Zibby.
Let's see. Like your seats.
Oh, okay.
Scooch over. Jumoke should say something.
Hello.
And belly, but I'll manage. I'm wearing earphones, so.
Closer.
Um,
Oh, we're like the three triplets.
Jumoke, you didn't want us to see the hair, Abby.
And Beyonce.
You didn't want us to see the hair and the earrings.
What did you say?
He didn't want us to see the hair and the earrings.
Oh, show us. They must collect.
Now, wow. Now, wow.
Mike.
Okay, now, Catwoman.
Thank you.
Girl, it's Destiny's Child right here. It's way before your time.
So who's Beyonce?
Who's Beyonce? Who is Beyonce?
Kelly. I'm
Can you
Kelly.
handle this? Michelle.
Are you running?
Beyonce. Can you handle this? I don't think you can handle this. Oh, we've arrived.
I don't even think Michelle wants to be
Look.
Michelle.
I wonder what Beyonce would look like if she didn't hammer.
She didn't hammer, yeah?
As in, like, how would she be? How would she have been? Just, that group singer that didn't make it.
So what group has two women and a man in it? I'm trying to think. Is it Soul to Soul? Soul to Soul had
Wait,
a guy.
Because
Yeah.
Fugees.
Yeah,
How many women did they have?
just strictly two women and a guy.
Yeah.
Black Eyed
Okay, but you can think of one with one man and
No,
one girl.
sorry,
Yeah.
one, no.
And,
Come on,
No.
wasn't it three girls?
and their brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, let's do this. It's the Grapevine on Smooth 98.1 with Zibby and Ayo and our special guest Jumoke and Irabor.
And if you're watching the live stream, we just rechristened ourselves. Ayo doesn't like the name though, but
I like the name. I just don't like who I am in the group.
oh, you don't want to be Michelle. Okay, you know what? You're Kelly.
No, I
Yeah.
was just like Kelly.
I'm Beyonce though. I'm in the middle.
Kelly.
Always in the middle. Beyonce fights for that spot. Though.
Oh, that's sorry.
Me, I'm the manager.
Yes, Matthew knows. Irabor knows right
Mhm.
there.
That's a good one.
You're listening to The Grapevine on Smooth 98.1. The WhatsApp number to be a part of the conversation, 0809 440 981. You can also tweet at Smooth 981. And you can catch the live stream up on our YouTube channel, Smooth 981 FM Lagos.
Alrighty, let's get back into the stories now. This one, it's concerned Sheyi Law. So well-known Nigerian comedian Sheyi Law has revealed that a troll sent a highly offensive message to his wife due to its political affiliation. Now, Sheilo had publicly supported Asiwaju Tinubu, who was elected president in 2020 elections. Now, this drew criticism from many people on social media. However, Sheilo did not let the negative comments affect him, and he recently shared a video of his successful gig on Twitter, taking a swipe at those who thought he wouldn't get work because of his political stance.
Wow.
But we're still doing, I mean,
Death threats, really?
Ridiculous.
My point of contention is the fact that things that are being threatened. I mean, look, whatever issue that anybody has with any star, anybody in this world, the children should be kept out of it. Why do people feel the need to go for the child? Leave that child. It's not today that child has been attacked by trolls and buyers. People that are big for nothing. Leave the child out of it. Okay, getting emotional. But it's very upsetting. Yes, I can understand people's anger towards Sheilo. I can understand it. It's
But
not
why
justified.
should he be attacked for his political
It's
views?
not justified though, but I can understand it because there's a lot of in danger of making it a political.
But-
I'm going to move away from that.
But if you're going to look at
the child. The child. That's all I have to say. Why?
that's what I was going to say. If you are angry about the man himself being affiliated in one way, face him squarely, face him directly. Why involve his family?
But that's why it's not like I have a problem. There's a particular verse in the Bible or several references where if somebody does something, they curse the generations to come, which is why I always have a problem with why don't you deal with that person himself? Like, leave me alone. I don't want to be paying for my father or my grandfather's sins. I beg. I don't want to be going for night vigil and everything. But this thing needs to stop, because the people who wanted to vote for Buhari the other time were the same people who were against those voting for GEJ. And now we've seen what Buhari has done with the country. Everybody now wants to stigmatize who doesn't now vote for the other person. So we need to really get our heads straight and not be emotional or tribalistic or whatever about this thing. If somebody wants to vote for who has been qualified or who has been given a party ticket, let them vote. Leave them. Separate the person from the other thing. Deal with the person as a whole. We can recognize R. Kelly's greatest hits, but we're not now going to now say, okay, because of all the things he has done, he didn't make great music. So we need to try and find a way to separate this thing and just be human beings at the end of the day. Nobody is perfect. Even Chris Brown isn't even perfect. Everybody has something that you can hold them to. But at the end of the day, leave Sheila's child, leave Sheila or any other person, any other celebrity. I can have an issue with Simi, for example, who calls out people for voting, BAT or any other person aside Peter Obi. But it ends there. It doesn't have to mean that I have to start saying, oh, I'm coming for your this. So no, come on now. If I even need her to perform at an event that I'm doing, of course I will call her. So people should not get emotional. This is a strategy that is being used. Propaganda isn't something that we should welcome into our homes. It is a very serious issue because play, it can end somewhere. And I'm not saying in this regard, I'm just saying generally. So people just need to wake up and we need to call it out. I'm liking that we have this as something we need to talk about on the grapevine. So we really need to talk about it continuously and address people who do all this.
All right. Rema, Nigerian singer Divine Ikubo, has been entered into the Guinness World Book of Records. Now, his hit song Calm Down made history as the first #1 hit on the official MENA charts.
But I'm not sure which one. Is the remix with Selena Gomez?
That's the question, because that one I love. Okay. When sing.
Both.
The remix.
Is it the remix or the original one? I'm not sure.
It says, Calm Down. Didn't Barack Obama put that on his list of his playlist for last year?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I actually sit down, big.
I remember when I was in the first.
What did you say?
What?
I said Barack should sit down, beg. He's part of the problem too.
You should calm down.
Sit should calm down.
Really?
I beg.
Really?
Somebody who was part of the propaganda who said that we should change our president. I beg, let him sit down. Stop using all these
What did Barack say Obama
to be
say?
relevant. Please.
Yeah.
All right, Jumoke, you were saying.
I can't remember what I was saying.
Lost your train of thought.
I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Oh, basically,
Okay, so let's move on to the next story. We can just say congratulations to Rema. Rema's 22 or so.
sure anymore. He always be 18 in my head.
Oh,
Just before we leave that story, just to add, Rema actually now joins Femi Kuti and Wizkid as Nigerian musicians with World Guinness Records.
well done, Rema.
Go
Lovely,
Tiwa!
lovely,
Well
lovely.
done. Her.
Cougar
And
vibes.
so when I got their last song on the streaming platform, and I remember I immediately went to go and watch it, or listen to it rather, because the video hadn't come out, and I fell in love. His graphics, the graphics that he usually uses to initially launch a song, fascinating. Have you seen his graphics?
Oh.
His animated version of himself, he has created.
It's like Tupac in Do for Love.
Oh yes, but as in he's made himself look a
Reference Zibby.
certain way. Exactly. He made himself look a certain way that I really, really like. So uses creates these interesting animations and all that, 2D animation. So it was wonderful to listen. I listened to the entire song. Usually the first few seconds of the song makes me decide if I want to keep on listening or not. But I finished it and I was like, I listened over and over again. Oh no, I fell in love.
All right, Tyre says some people don't know they break the law because of political views.
People need to get themselves well enlightened on what the law says about certain issues.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. Alrighty, now let's move on to this story. And this one actually caught my attention. Now, popular rapper Aubrey Drake Graham,
Wait, Drake's name is Aubrey?
Yes,
Aubrey. Very. Sounds like a girl's name.
But the thing is, at this point, it doesn't shock me anymore. Knowing many rappers' real names doesn't shock me at all. Let's leave that for another day. So Drake has claimed that he may be Nigerian following the outcome of a recent ancestry test by his family.
Wow.
Now, Drake is he's estimated to have a net worth of $250 million and reportedly receives $70 million yearly as returns. Now, sharing his dad's ancestry results on social media, Drake revealed he's 30% Nigerian.
Wow. I claim you in the name of Green, White, Green Drake.
We welcome him. We welcome him.
It's fascinating that he's not the only one. There's Beyonce, there's Caesar, there's Diddy. I mean, even Rihanna is basically traces her ancestry to pre-Nigeria, Igbo land.
Really?
No, stand down. React. Oh my goodness. And yeah, we like to claim people, whether they claimed us or not. Example, Shade Adu.
Nigerian now.
Yes, but
She's been in Nigeria. Is it? Well, her father is Nigerian.
has she ever
I
claimed
think this is where she was talking about her name, Fola Shade.
Yeah, that's her name. Has she to the full chest?
That's true. Niger.
She can't be your man.
Speaking a language doesn't mean that. Okay.
She has never. There's a whole list of Nigerians that have never come out to say yes.
He only claim when it's
Proud of my
beneficial
Nigerian
now. Now Afrobeats is trailing, so they will claim with style.
Oh yeah, exactly.
So then
That
they'll
is
go back
true.
when it's not favorable. So I mean, it's politics. They will play it from now till eternity. We claim Drake. We'll give him Aubrey Drake Chukudi Graham.
I was thinking.
I don't name that.
I was actually thinking.
Aubrey Drake Ohimai Graham.
I don't know, for some reason I was thinking Aubrey Drake Ayokunmi Graham.
Yes, Ayokunmi. Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'm going to think of an Aquarian name. Oh, right. Yes, so exactly. Drake, Wike, Aubrey.
Wike.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you know why I gave him Chukudi.
Hey, let me give him a better name.
Yes. Wow, this is brilliant though. But it's amazing how everyone wants to be African and Nigerian because it's hot, just like Irabor said.
So you see why it's important for us to really develop ourselves. Because when you develop yourself, people want to be associated with you. So develop yourself for the right reasons. Then people will come to you. We shouldn't start looking for validation outside. That's just my 2 cents on this show.
That makes a lot of sense, though. A lot of sense. Chibike Roy says, Seal has never claimed it either. But to be honest, the brand Nigeria, not Nigeria, by the way, is fast becoming something cool to be. Actually, Chibike, I've seen an interview where Seal actually claimed his Nigerianness. And I think his mom is Nigerian, his dad is Brazilian, but he really claimed his Nigerianness. Like I'm Nigerian. You see the scars on my face, and I'm like, bruh. What if it was like Nigerian now? But he really did claim his Nigerianness. And that was the first time I saw him do it. And I thought it was brilliant to put that stamp of I'm Nigerian and I am proud.
Yes, sir.
You know what? Yeah, this is a conversation we should have. It's okay to not perhaps like the leadership. It's okay to want better.
Yeah.
But people need to love and respect their country, like Nigeria.
Yes.
It feels like a lot of people don't like Nigeria at all, and they're extremely happy, particularly on social media, when things are going wrong.
It is.
I love my country. I will call it out whenever they do anything wrong. I love Nigeria. God, everybody knows. But whenever we do things that don't really make sense, I would definitely call it out. And that doesn't mean I don't love. It's just like you being in a relationship and your person is just going off track. You would call them to order, but doesn't mean you don't love them at the end of the day. So people should not misconstrue that.
That is true. Speaking about relationships, someone on this show owes someone else a date, but we'll save that for another
day. Hey, some received wholeheartedly. My goodness. Wow.
No one's name was called.
That was subtle yet.
Who the heart speaks? What the heart?
My God. I'm bleeding.
Like Leona.
Okay, Leona Lewis. And that's all the time we have on the grapevine this morning. Thank you so much, Jumoke and Irabor, for joining us to discuss all the
My
entertainment.
pleasure. All right.
What to talk about? I don't want to go.
We'll save it to Thursday.
Okay.
Yes.
8:15
Thursday, the grapevine returns. Let's see, Tayo, what are you saying? No, that is not it. See how Tayo has misunderstood. Now, Iram.
If you want to talk to him directly. Don't go through the corners.
Somebody said it don't know. What's up, Tayo?
Tayo, don't worry. Irabor and I know what we're talking about. And Jumoke.
Yes, of
We
course.
really have to go, but there's so much to come on to breakfast at 9 o'clock. We'll be time to get right into Vegas Talk, so you will get talking. Stay with us.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Irabor. Have a good day.
Bye. Always a pleasure having you.
Bye.
Same here.